here.
I told you, like, could you stop going through my house? And you just keep entering and leaving my house repeatedly.
Well, listen.
It's very rude.
You took me to this sign yesterday, and you were claiming these were you. Let me just read these signs again. Listen, build assertive cobblestone tower of power.
Oh, we got that one checked off. We can just remove that sign.
Upgrade weapons. You have full netherite.
I actually just added Mendon to my pickaxe today. So I guess we can just chalk that one off as well.
Get Technoblade's weapons! How could you write get Technoblade's weapons?
Dude, I speak in the third person all the time. Haven't you heard my key phrase, Technoblade never dies? I say it all the time, Dream.
Get more leverage.
Leverage is good.
Okay. Build girlfriend.
That's still a work in progress.
That's the weirdest one.
It's a work in progress.
Okay, listen. Cringe therapy, but spelt wrong.
It's a hard word to spell.
No, you are an English major.
I dropped out of college because Minecraft was the only thing I had the intellectual capacity for. Unfortunately, each minion slot requires exponentially more resources than the last, so I did what any self-respecting Skyblock player would do, and sat in the shop menu buying ice for 30 minutes. I'm having fun. I dropped out of college for this.
The farm, show me the farm.
Yeah, I've been working hard on the farm.
I'm actually a little hungry, so this is good.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is bigger than I was expecting, but you know, I've seen what you can do, Technoblade. Okay. How long have you been on this? How long have you spent here?
I haven't logged off.
Wait, you haven't logged off the server from last night?
I've just been here.
Well, that's like 14 hours, Technoblade.
Revolution waits for no man. It just seems so rude. Do I barge into your house stream and just start looking through your stuff and commenting on your suspicious to-do lists on your wall? Actually, do you even have a house? I've never seen you in a house.
I do have a house, but it's very, very far from here.
Are you homeless? Is this like you just don't want to admit that you don't have a house?
I'm not homeless. I do have a house.
Do you sleep outside, Dream?
I don't even sleep, but I do have a house.
Prove you have a house. Bring me to it.
No, I'm not gonna take you to my house.
Dude, this guy doesn't have a house. He owns the Minecraft. He owns the Minecraft server, and he never built a house because all he does is show up ominously on people's streams.
Far away.
Oh yeah, but you wouldn't know my house. It goes to another school. It goes to another school.
What is? Technically, I'm leaving. What the hell is wrong?
I'm gonna follow you to your house then. It wasn't perfect, but it was the best method I could think of to estimate how strong his potato farm was. I mean, it's not like I could just go to his island and look at it. Wait, that worked? But what I found shocked me to my very core. No, this can't be. This man made 8 potato 11 minions, and then he painted the Mona Lisa.
Well, I know that Tommy's been here.
Thank you, Ducko Taco, for the 100. Cold Boy, thank you for the 50. Go on, Dream. I'm listening.
Well, listen.
Tycho, welcome new channel member. Oh, sorry, Dream. Go on.
No, it's okay. I don't
Ducko Taco, welcome new channel member. King Pig Tier Pod. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I don't.
Anonymous fan, welcome new channel member.
Oh my god! What the hell is wrong with you?
So what does Eggpire like mean? Like what 2 words are being combined there?
Empire and egg. So egg.
And what is an empire?
And what is an empire?
An empire.
Classify that.
Okay.
As, like what kind of organization?
Technically, some people would classify that as a government. Some
I'm looking it up on my
people,
phone. I'm looking it up on my phone. What is a define empire?
Oh my goodness.
Define empire.
Yes, Ben.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
No, I'm gonna have to ask you to go.
Extensive group of states or countries under a single supreme authority.
Oh my goodness, Puffy, you're messing this up for me. Okay. Trying
That
to
seems
do
like a
something
personal
here.
problem.
Big doesn't want you here either.
You know what? Well, the feeling's mutual because I don't really want to be near the egg if I'm honest, but I'm here for
I'm
techno
seeing a lot
and not for
of
you, Beth.
government-y words on this Wikipedia page. The cells are on the other side of this one. If my calculations are correct, Rambo is on the other side of this wall. Rambo!
You got it. You got it. Wait,
Hey
what?
guys.
Huh?
Thanks for coming to get me. I really appreciate it. I do not want to be here anymore.
Why are you in jail?
Fake military ID at a Chick-fil-A does not go.
You know what?
good.
I don't have time for this, Connor. You're coming with us. Welcome to the jailbreak, Connor. You're coming with us, Rambo.
Yo, wait, what?
Quick, we're breaking you out, Rambo. I saw you get put in the prison.
We gotta go!
Okay, it's gonna be. Actually, wait, wasn't?
Wait, was it?
Okay, it wasn't.
You don't know which way it is?
I may have forgotten. Okay, we're splashing.
So, why is he out here?
Shut up, Rambo.
Guys, stop fighting. Stop fighting.
You're lucky I could have just left. You're lucky we're even getting you.
Well, I'd rather stay in there if it means you're in here as well.
Rambo.
All right, go back. What do you mean? Go back.
fighting.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, keep
Are
going.
you
Blade, where have you been all this time? Well, you see, I've been farming potatoes in Skyblock. It all started months ago. I just got in a set of superior armor and wanted hot potato books to upgrade it. I could have just bought some from the auction like a normal person, but if Hypixel has taught me anything, it's that if you have a problem, the answer is slavery. So I had 20 potato minions with 20 enchanted lava buckets, 20 super compactors, and with this setup, I was making about 242,000 potatoes per day. And I was already top 50 in potatoes. I decided at that moment that I was going to be the #1 potato farmer. First, I needed to get more minion slots, and after spending many hours, I finally unlocked the 22nd minion slot. My last hidden weapon was the farming crystal, which increases the speed of nearby farming minions by 10%. I could only fit 12 minions in that radius, but I thought, you know what, whatever, I'll just make a second farm crystal. And so, the potato pyramid was complete, yielding 309,000 potatoes per day. I discovered a forum post from September in which a user named I'm a Squid Kid bragged about being ranked #1 in potatoes. By stalking his profile, I found another post weeks later in which he suggested he was now around 7 million potatoes. By putting these two data values on a grid, I could calculate the slope to estimate his average daily potato yields. I mean, it's not like I could just go to his island and look at it. Wait, that worked? But what I found shocked me to my very core. This man made 8 potato 11 minions, and then he painted the Mona Lisa! He was already 7.5 million potatoes ahead of me. Even if all my minions magically became level 11 at that very moment, it would take 107 days to catch up. If I wanted to defeat a man that had descended into potato madness, I would have to take his insanity and triple it. The potato pyramid was no longer enough to fit all my minions within the farming crystal's radius. So I built the Potato Dome! Boasting 5 floors, the Potato Dome could fit all 22 expanded minions. And yet I knew, in my heart, that it wasn't enough. I'd done it. I discovered a critical flaw with Squid Kid's potato farm. His minions were too close together. When they're too close together, they'll start trying to plant in spots the other minions already planted and get stuck in an infinite loop, dragging down the overall farm's potato output by as much as 90%. So I decided to look into alternate fuel sources for my minions. So I got a bunch of hamster wheels, which give twice as much of a boost, 50%, but for only a day. I was finally making good progress. Until one day, when I went to AFK on his island again. Oh god, he's online. What do you want? You AFK'd on my island for 12 hours! But after a few days, I ran out of hamster wheels, and I had to resort to my final weapon, the Catalyst. The Catalyst is the strongest fuel source in the game, tripling your minion output. With the power of Catalyst, my potato output skyrocketed, and I put that all back into leveling up my minions, and yet Squid Kid had been so dominant on the potato leaderboards that he was still 3 million potatoes ahead. I kept AFKing on his island. Until one day, 2 guys I'd never heard of before had called the police on Squid Kid. Whitelisted. Are you Squid Kid Salt? No, I just AFK here a lot. As a hobby. They'd been investigating while Squid Kid was offline. I met him later that day and decided to warn him. Squid, I know we've had our differences, but the police are after you, man. I saw a helper. You gotta be careful, man. The snitches be everywhere.
Anyways, I'm gonna go AFK now.
It seemed strange to be helping my #1 enemy, but his sheer dedication to farming potatoes had earned my respect. I had to give him help. I kept farming potatoes, and in a matter of days, Squid Kid's lead was almost completely destroyed. And yet Squid Kid himself had no idea. He even put a billboard on his island, #1 in potatoes. The poor fool had no idea what was coming. Yes! #1 in potatoes! So I went to confront him myself one final time. What do you want? Why are you doing this? Your potato rank 1 spot is now mine! He's checking. This is all I have. Squid, I found a problem with your island. This sign, it has the wrong number. And that's the story of how I became #1 on the potato leaderboards, and we lived happily ever after. The other day I was farming potatoes by hand when a man visited my island and asked, "Didn't you already win the potato war?" But no, the potato wars never ended. To understand how things ended up like this, we've got to go back to November. Squid warned me that he wasn't giving up on rank #1, but I didn't care, so I uploaded the Great Potato War. But in the days after that, I did nothing. I'd spent so long working to become #1. Now that I had done it, I didn't feel anything at all. I had no idea what to do with myself. But my belief that the potato war was already over hadn't been baseless. Squid Kid would need almost 100 million coins to catch up, and I knew for a fact he was broke. I decided to do some investigative journalism. People were helping Squid Kid. People had seen the video, felt bad, and gone to his island to hand him the spare items he needed to make more slots, or in some cases just pay him millions of coins, all with the express purpose of defeating Technoblade once and for all. In a week he had a farm even stronger than my own. If I wanted to remain #1, I had to act fast. And like that, I began my plan. I knew there was only one way to defeat Squid once and for all, by building a farm so powerful it reached the theoretical potato limit. And to do that, I would have to do something no solo player had ever done before. Unlock the 24th minion slot. Fortunately, I'd already reached 100 million coins by selling potatoes before prices had fallen. In the meantime, I headed to the Spider's Den, where I fought tier 4 tarantula bosses until I reached Spider Slayer 5, unlocking the tarantula minion, which gave several new minion crafts. The 24th minion was up, and my farm was now producing 1,067,000 potatoes per day. I now had the maximum number of minions, but if I wanted to make the greatest possible potato farm, there was still one upgrade I needed to get. The flycatcher is an upgrade which increased minion speed by 10%. Oh, but Technoblade, that sounds great. Wrong. You would not believe how difficult it is to make a flycatcher. It was a daunting task, but I knew we had to start immediately. I'd been stalking Squid Kid's Twitter, so I knew he was a college student. Exam season, Squid Kid would be at his weakest. We had to get as many flycatchers as we could before winter break. Getting tarantula silk was taking weeks, but getting the fly swatters was actually quite easy. This was largely thanks to this man who used his expert business skills to outsource the work to dozens of Skyblock tryhards, ultimately contributing 3,000 stacks of tarantula webs, for which I paid over 100 million coins. We'd finally done it. We'd created the strongest possible potato farm, producing 1,129,000 potatoes per day. Unfortunately, Squid's army wasn't slacking off either, and 2 weeks later he too had the strongest theoretical potato farm. Now the only way for him to catch up would be to farm potatoes by hand, and he had already started. I spent 10 hours constructing a gigantic potato farm covering over 21,000 blocks. My farm is finally complete. Overall, Squid ended up farming over 1 million potatoes by hand. In that same time, I farmed over 5 million. I had to replant this entire field 19 times! As time went on, you could begin to hear the hope draining from his voice. At this point, I was pretty confident in winning the potato war, but the problem is I had no idea how large my lead was. But everything changed with the pet update. Of course, the main part of the pet update was the pets themselves. I immediately started looking for a pet. The best option I could find was the rabbit pet. It turned out rabbit pets had a secret third ability that only legendary variants had, which increased the speed of farming minions by up to 30%. And Squid had no idea it existed! And in this time, Squid was fishing to level up his epic squid pet. It wasn't until 4 days after the update that he learned about the legendary rabbit and got one of his own. But it was too late, his pet sucks, it's level like 65 or something. It's difficult to calculate exactly what my potato lead is right now because the rabbit pet only works when you're online, but the pet update has definitely pushed it to at least 25 million. You have no idea. This man's been playing checkers while I've been farming potatoes. He's through! My name is Technoblade. I've spent the last year fighting to maintain my spot as the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock. Opposing me is Squid Kid, the former rank #1. In my last video, I talked about how the newly added rabbit pet could, at its highest level, increase the amount of potatoes my minions made by 30%, but I knew Squid would watch my video to find out my tactics, so I left out a few of the finer details. If there's multiple rabbit pets on the same island, which one boosts the minions? You'd think it'd be the strongest one, but it's not. If there's multiple rabbits, the minions will be boosted by the one belonging to whoever's been on the island the longest. Unrelated fun fact, did you know that Squid Kid's island is still open to visitors? Every night around 2 a.m., Squid would leave his account and go to bed, and that's when I'd strike, overriding his rabbit pet boost for the rest of the night. Squid and I had both been rushing to get our rabbits to level 100, but unfortunately an unknown third party got there first and sold his level 100 legendary rabbit directly to Squid. Of course, he didn't forget to brag about this victory on stream.
Oh my, oh my. You know who doesn't have a level 100 pet? Yikes, it's only level 99, I'm screaming!
Little did he know that while he was flexing on stream, my ult was right there on his island, overriding his level 100 bonus. But unfortunately, my ult was kicked and Squid's island was closed forever. But by that point, I'd already achieved my objective. The 2 weeks it took him to realize what was going on cost him about 2 million potatoes. Bit of a tangent, but I'm pretty sure I lost a few fans over the rabbit pet because everyone would just be hanging out. They're sabotaging my potatoes, so I'd kick him out of my island to get priority back, and then they'd come back 10 seconds later like, "Why did you kick me, Technoblade?" "I can't tell you because it's a secret," and they'd go like, "It's okay, Technoblade. It's because you hate me specifically." "Wait, come back, no!" Now it was easy to get people to AFK on my island. What was difficult was getting people off of Squid's island. Squid Kid was getting boosted by my own viewers, and there was nothing I could do to stop them. The only way to stop this from happening would be to get Squid to close his own island to visitors, without him realizing that that's what I wanted all along. It took 4 long months, but it finally happened. So Squid says he closed his island because someone filled his potion system with rookie axes. A common trolling method in Skyblock is to fill people's inventories with useless items, so after 6 months of stalking Squid Kid, I developed a bit of a psychological profile of this man. I instantly knew that this man was lying. I completely believe that somebody dropped rookie axes into his hopper system, because it was me, but that's not the real reason he closed his island. He's about to sabotage me! So I held a stakeout on my island, and guess what I found a few hours later? A brand new Skyblock account AFKing with a level 1 legendary rabbit. Truthfully, I could have stopped Squid before he even joined my island, but I wanted to catch him in the act. He is yet to realize that he is but a puppet, and I, the puppeteer, dance! Potato boy, dance! So anyways, I got on my secret alt account and then sent his secret alt account a party invitation. Well, this is awkward. He actually did accept my invite. We had a lovely conversation, and then I banned him from my island. After that, I moved on to the next phase of my master plan. If I wanted to farm more potatoes, I'd have to start farming pumpkins. But wait a minute, Technoblade. That's the wrong vegetable. Wait, what do you mean it's a fruit? I did the math and found that farming potatoes is so incredibly inefficient at leveling up farming that it was actually more worthwhile to build a whole pumpkin farm. In this time, I expanded my lead by another 5 million potatoes, but at this point, Squid and I had been farming potatoes for almost a year with no end in sight, so we came to an agreement. Whoever got to 500 million potatoes first would win the potato war. I was going to win this war. Squid had been certain that he was right on my tail.
I don't know how far behind I am.
Because at this point, Squid had a full organization backing him, a cabal of billionaires funding his every move. So in that video, I prepared my final trick. I hid my true potato count. The number shown in my video wasn't edited, but it didn't include the millions of potatoes left uncollected in my minions. Watch me dance, Squid Kid, you lose! After the war, the admins added a temporary NPC, the Potato King. It gave out a potato crown. While he may have lost the war, he's gone from 70 subscribers to having tens of thousands of fans, so it can't be said that he's lost completely. I've realized now that rank #1 isn't an achievement, it's a prison, which forces you to dedicate your life to defending a temporary title.
You're like a ghost. You're haunting me. Just like a ghost. You're haunting me.
The only thing that works in this world is that you treat others as they treat you. Those that have treated me with kindness, I will repay that kindness tenfold. And those that treat me with injustice, that use me, that hunt me down, that hurt my friends, I shall repay that injustice 1,000 times over.
Hey, big Q! Look what I found.
So the plan is simple. We find and we kill Technoblade.
There's no other way. I choose blood!
No! Oh no! What?
Big Q, do something! Big Q!
Stop! Stop!
You get away from that horse, Quackity!
Technoblade, drop everything, or I'm going to kill this horse right in front of you.
You actually got him.
Phil!
Phil, what did they do to you?
Technoblade has robbed our country of everything that made it special, of everything that defined what it was. Do it! Big Q, pull the lever! Pull the lever, Big Q!
Did you really think, Quackity, that you could kill me that easily?
You have done so much fucking damage to everything we've been building all fucking long, Techno.
I have a pickaxe, and I'll put it through your teeth! You see, there's something telling me that I haven't shown anyone, not even Philza. I have been working on just a little hobby, Tom. You see this wall? Welcome home, Theseus!